What's up, YouTube? We're back again. Back to back to back. This is our fourth, technically our fifth episode. Yeah, this will be our fifth episode of Ace Attorney Trilogy. We're going back into the samurai debacle. And we still have the cat on the desk, if you remember the end of last episode. She's still just chilling. Wants some attention. It's time for court, baby! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution ready, Your Honor? Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show that the court at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. Is it possible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime? As presented at his trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with a guide map here. I understand this case. It's very important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? Here's the employee area. The actors did a run-through from their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works in the studios here was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station was a gate, see? Past these are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is a scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there was only 3 people here. Victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All production staff were in employee area until noon. After lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the desk. Now, jump ahead to later that date, 5 p.m., prosecution staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. Samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest. Was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? No, I got the gist of it. You can probably remember that. So remember what was the spear? Oh, medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple. If you ask one question. The question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security guard officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? Oldbag. I want you a handsome... Oh, God. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please! Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag. Just call me Grandma. Oh, fuck, she's doing it again. Objection! I object to the witnesses talking to this. Objection sustained. Witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. We're just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. Now, to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. Begin your testimony. Oh, boy. Why is the hag so horny? Dude, I don't know. She's a cougar. She's gunning for Edgeworth, apparently. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at... Hold on, let me double check one thing, though. Okay, so this is at 2 p.m. Nothing else, and then he was dead at 3, so 30 minutes passed. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been running through since the morning. Well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. Does that make it until 5? The murder happened at 2:30, right? So a certain man walked right past me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, the man right there. He was heading towards the studio. You saw the suit. You didn't see the man. Cross-examination. That's right. Yes, Your Honor. All right. How do we want to push her on this? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Old Hammer and the rest of the studio were doing a run-through since that morning. Had some errands to run. Yeah, I'm gonna press you on that. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know? Observing? Were you supposed to be at the guard station? Also, why is her name Oldbag? I have no idea. I did my job. Not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer run-throughs always. Never missed one in all my years. Not a bad idea. Alright. Anyways, it was when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me, a certain man walked past me at 2.
Objection!
Let me get this straight, Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Trying not to hit the escape key because Cat is sprawling on my desk. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. This Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers you saw? Of course! Sure, Mama teach you any sense, Sonny? You can clearly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder? Sure, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is in the Steel Samurai. I know that! I wasn't born yesterday! This country was accusing you of that, Miss, Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? What? The prosecution would like to ask the witness to make known all information in your possession at have time. I was supposed to know everybody was being so nosy. You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. Didn't even give me a second look. Fucking gumshoe, dude. Wow. Well, that's... damn. Alright, let's hear your proof then. Okay. Never say anything I don't mean, mind you. The morning during the run-through of the action scenes, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. No, it just means the outfit's fucking short. Okay. I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Yeah, what did he break? He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. Samurai spear? A murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Is Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not as bad as he couldn't walk around. In his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Less than nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day, hold on. Are you absolutely sure? Take a look at this picture again. Dude, it's somebody who's too short for the outfit. Just look like he was dragging his foot, see? That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? No, I call bullshit. No, I call bullshit. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers could have been dragging his leg. He has a point. Gotta be more to this. I better keep pressing her. saw Mr. Powers trip and fall. Okay. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think, he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped him make it better, of course. You helped it make it better. Let's just go over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's the Steel Samurai, the poor old Hammer, the evil magistrates, and me. Okay. Just observing, huh? Sure, whatever. Sure. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such. Didn't see the run-through then. I'm gonna pressure on your bullshit statement. Whippersnapper! You know, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything. Oh, fuck's sake, here we go again. Mr. Wright, for all our sakes, do not try to upset the witness. When during the run through the action scene, saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. Oh, he sprained his ankle really bad. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? There's one thing that bothers, which is, where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We were looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. Well, it's clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit is Will Powers. I suppose that's right. You sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking about possibilities, but we have to agree that the photo shows this, and we agree that the photo shows the Steel Samurai. Which photos can we see Mr. Will Powers? Defense has a point. If there was somebody else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammers. We have to consider the possibility also. Well, then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Okay. Time before Hammer's 2:30. The only person we saw go in the studio before then was Mr. Will Powers. When else went there? If they had, I would have seen him. No. I call bull. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Hammer's murder was 2:30. Yep. The only person I saw go down the studio before then was Will Powers. No, I'm pressing you on this bullshit. You absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. No one's looking suspicious. Passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. No one else went there. They would have seen him. Hold on, I'm gonna present this photo.
Objection!
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree. So whoever passes by here automatically takes a picture. Oh, fucking... Minna! Minna! Jesus. The cat just flooped onto my desk, hit my stream deck, and like shoved my whole keyboard off. God damn it, cat. Alright, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security camera data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work for the studio, we might have an opening. Your computer printed this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held the data for one photo on that day. Yeah, true, you've been exposed. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was only the photo? It was the only photo? Please tell the court what you mean by the Mrs. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. They've been erased, the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself! One other person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. It means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me. No one explained this to the court. I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate other than Steel Samurai. Well, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Creepy ass Oldbag. Dude, she's hitting on Edgeworth hard. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one important job to do. I go through the photos recorded next to security camera and check them. Throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it now, I do remember throwing out one photo that day. Oldbag. It's the first I heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I just only remembered it now. Right. Anyway, Mr. Rice, please begin cross-examination. Kind of expected this, yeah. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security camera and check them. Okay. Another job? That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. Look close to every one of the photos the security camera takes. Back up all the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. Those computers are just so frustrating. Right, any photos aren't suspicious looking, you see? How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part. This is a murder trial. I didn't touch a suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, didn't I? Yeah, you threw it out? Well, who the heck was that photo that you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? The Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about rehearsals from gosh knows where. Or it's hanging about. When was there that day? Wait a second. Did you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. That would have been fucking nice to know. He's outside, and well, that's where they come in. What? Told you they were freaks. Oh, and... They're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids. So the photo you erased, it was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order, order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade. Well, you see his type here every day. Can't stop him. Can't catch him. When 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, but if not impossible for the boy to wield a samurai spear. Possible, I think. It's quite heavy. Hey, as you said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. What was there just makes him a suspect. Yeah, they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. I'm never getting vital information this time. Yeah, fuck me. Like, seriously. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me this straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. Didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping, honest. So it was in the Steel Samurai, the security photo. What should I know? Steel Samurai costume is off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? Should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume, so... Where does this leave me? Doesn't look good. You're the only one likely suspect right now. Nick. First, we need to play for more time. Start by targeting someone else that could have conceivably done this. Right. It took so long to shoot us down that we can get another day, right? But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. That's not very optimistic. Not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Alright, let's go. What's it mean? Please don't sound like that. So, we need to play for time. Who do we... It's worth you. Please present the prosecution studies in this matter. Prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing's changed. What? The other person who went to the studio was a boy, roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. There's still no one else who could have committed this crime. Call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed the crime. Fanboy? That's possible, but... See what you have to in mind, however. Be aware this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. Right, who is the person other than Powers who could have committed the murder? Okay, the boy couldn't do it. The girl, maybe the girl got caught on camera. She could have done it. Could have been the security lady. No, she fangirls too much. It has to be the assistant girl. The assistant. Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. He stole it, and doing so became the Steel Samurai. The thing Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If we're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. It was Mia, wasn't it? It was fucking Mia, dude. Remember this photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Remember the testimony concerning Powell's injuries. What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning up her backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powell's ankle. Yeah, but the outfit is big. She couldn't make the Steel Samurai. She wouldn't have limped. It has to be a security lady. She's the only one who could have seen the... She's the only one who knows about the limp. The boy wouldn't have known. It has to be a security guard. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? So the samurai dragging his leg in this picture means that whoever was in the suit knew about this morning's injury. Maybe because they've been watching the action scene run through. Only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. Security lady Oldbag. What? Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag, you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate, and she was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She had briefly left her post to steal a Steel Samurai costume. She slipped into the studio one at the scene of the murder. Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. So if she was in a costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. That's odd. This is the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't it usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What is that supposed to mean? It's the only thing I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there and do something. So many contempts of court, dude, for real. Press further. Can be used to cast down Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Oldbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. But wait just a minute. What about the other person that went to the studio? The boy, whose photo I erased. Only a grade schooler, as you said. In second or third grade, was it? Doesn't matter. I was my age, you could pin an old man in 10 seconds tops. Sure. Thoughts, Mr. Wright? The boy's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elderlies? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. See this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy did not commit this murder? The card key. Ooh, I didn't think of that. See, the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a keycard to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a keycard? See. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? Oldbag, speechless. This has to be a first. Very well. The court will now suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy... What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. The prosecution won't look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait a... Oh, fuck. I don't gotta say when you barking off the wrong tree. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the process. This Oldbag, what is this all about? You omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? It wasn't Edgeworth who told you not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Oh, boy. Google Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Said they had nothing to do with it, see? They told me just to pretend it hadn't been the studios that day. If you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Okay. This Oldbag. It's critical information. Or crucial. Why'd you keep this court till now? Ain't you been listening? Tell me to shut my trap and always do what I'm told. No, you fucking don't. No, it's not a bad dream, Your Honor. When it's power of the Oldbag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. Okay? There's some other people on the studio set of that day, okay? Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? Well, they've done a run-through of their action scene without a director. Lying under oath would enter testimony. Yeah, well, yeah, she'd be perjuring herself. She's lying under oath. Or any of her... Literally anything she fucking says going forward would be basically completely inadmissible. I was surprised nobody asked about it. Where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning of the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime. They had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? Where's Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate all the way to the left. The path where the monkey said was falling over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but continue. Nothing to do with it. It's a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Nope, fucking keep it going. Keep some quiet about something. There were some other people in the studio that day. Said nothing to do with it. Told me just to pretend I hadn't been in the studio that day. They were going to go accusing me. I'm not going to let them get away scot-free. Yeah, okay. So they're actually in the studio. Yes, the whole day. Admits to bribery on her oath. Dude, she's like, yeah, they told me not to say anything, and then they gave me a little bribe, and you're trying to suspect me of murder? Fuck them. Dude, you don't have a job anymore. Heard about murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear. I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. We left him hanging on this one. Pretend I hadn't been there. Yeah, but I want to know who told you at the studio. Who is this studio? So you were told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. So you admit it was conspiracy? They were the Studio 2 trailer. So hold on, if they're the Studio 2 trailer...
Objection!
Ah, fuck. I got dinged. I was hoping I could show the map. There's like, hey, they fucking walked to the studio. Some other people in the studio. The murder, they had nothing to do with it, you see. Somebody should pretend they hadn't been at the studio at all. Them? Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? Something was fishy. How could they have done it? Yeah, we already know this. I was surprised when nobody asked about it. Well, where were these people? Yeah, we already know this. Yep. Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? If you look at the guide map, here it is. Go through again on the left. Muggy said was falling over. Because if I fuck it up, I'm gonna get dinged, but it's like, okay, if they were in the Studio 2 trailer, they would have hit the camera. They would have hit the camera. I think I have to let this go, though. I think I'm getting off on a fucking tangent. Your Honor, we have learned that the others at Global Studios that day in question, the director and the producer were some bigwigs, were all present. Yet we stand, they have not been questioned. I hold that to impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. Court acknowledges the defense points. The prosecution will gather more information about the witnesses, the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these people we've just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. It ends the day's proceedings of the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. For the second time! Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Or should I... I'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and this producer. I'll be turning up the next trial as witnesses for sure. That was my chance to get material for the next cross-examination. So, Nick, you figured out just who was in the Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been the old windbag? What do you think? I don't think it was her, really. Why do I? Yeah, I know. I was trying to buy some time there. Somebody had to take the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off from Mr. Powers. Well, she wasn't winning any points, or... yeah, she was being a total cow. We'll be back to visit soon. Back to jail with you. And that is the end of another part. So, we're going to be going back to the studio to get some more evidence. You know, I gotta say, I'm really, really enjoying this game. I've never played these games before. I'm familiar with Phoenix Wright as a character. I used to play Marvel vs. Capcom. But I will say, I am deeply, deeply, deeply enjoying this game, and I am looking forward to keeping pushing this content out, because this seems to be some good stuff. So, as per usual, folks, until next time, if you like this kind of content, please let me know. If you don't, I also appreciate it. Everything helps in the algorithm. Until next time, folks, see you in the next episode of Attorney Trilogy. Adios. Stay safe out there.